On that infamous night in Godric's Hollow that seen the murder of James and Lily Potter at the wand of Lord Voldemort, young Harry Potter was next in the Dark Lord's sights in order for him to eliminate the possibility of the prophecy becoming a reality. Voldemort inadvertently disembodied himself after his killing curse rebounded upon him due to the protection placed upon Harry from Lily's sacrifice. Unknowing to the Dark Lord, a piece of his soul latched on to the only living thing in the room, Harry himself, unintentionally making Harry Potter a living Horcrux. Harry had always felt a connection to Voldemort's mind, but struggled to understand why exactly that was the case. It proved a great advantage to Harry, and it was only in Book 7 that he realised he was actually in fact a Horcrux. With the trend of the objects that contained the Horcruxes being destroyed along with the Soul Shard, Harry was convinced he had to die in order to destroy the Horcrux within him. He willingly sacrificed his life in the Dark Forest, with the knowledge that doing so would see Voldemort himself destroy a piece of his own soul. So with that being said, what if Voldemort actually discovered Harry was a Horcrux? I believe it would be something that will be extremely frustrating for the Dark Lord to endure, but in all honesty, it's not something he would ever foreseen happening. Whether Voldemort would have been aware that his soul would latch onto the closest living thing is unclear, but I really don't believe he has such a level of wisdom, especially if he underestimated the power of Lily Potter's sacrifice for her child. Now, how exactly would Voldemort deal with the fact that Harry had a piece of his soul inside him? It's sort of a catch-22 situation. Voldemort needs to destroy Harry in order to fulfill the part of the prophecy that states, neither can live while the other survives, but he doesn't want to destroy a piece of himself while he does it. So, could the Dark Lord create another solution? Firstly, there is no way on earth that Voldemort would want anyone to discover that Harry was a Horcrux of his creation. It would immediately make him appear vulnerable to his followers, and he could possibly be held at ransom by any underlying challenger seeking an opportunity to overthrow his rule. And for this challenger to actually have the chance to destroy a piece of Voldemort's immortality, it would be an opportunity very few would turn down, even if it meant killing Harry Potter. And speaking of Harry, this would make his life incredibly stressful and difficult. I believe there will be many wizards hunting Harry for the reasons I've just mentioned, which would put his life in further danger in addition to Voldemort pursuing him as he has been throughout the entire story. But now it's a little different. The Dark Lord is aware that a piece of his soul resides in Harry, which makes him very uncomfortable. His arrogance would see him overlook the fact that Harry would willingly sacrifice himself. And it's this point that adds to the conflict of my previous statement, the wizards hunting Harry. This stress and difficulty would not be with Harry trying to protect himself. It would be the constant battle between Harry and his friends, and his family, and followers also, as the boy who lived will be campaigning to be the boy who sacrificed himself. Harry believing this being the only way to at least weaken the Dark Lord. Now, Voldemort's game completely changes here. He's not going to harm Harry. In fact, he's going to protect Harry. But the definition of the word protect can be expanded upon. Voldemort is not going to stand by and act like an anti-hero to ensure Harry doesn't come to any attacks or harm. The Dark Lord is a psychopathic killer with the biggest egotistical self-centered personality you could possibly imagine. So, where's the one place that nobody could get to Harry? The one place Harry couldn't escape from, but at the same time, the only place Voldemort could ever get into. Now, if that place you're thinking of is Nurmengard, then you're correct. The impenetrable prison created by Gellert Grindelwald himself that still houses the once great and powerful Dark Wizard. This will be Harry's home for the remainder of his life, isolated in perhaps another wing of the prison away from Grindelwald, with no way in or no way out. Bear in mind that Dumbledore, the only other person with knowledge on how to enter the prison, is dead at this point, as the time frame is set in Book 7. This would give Voldemort years to think about how to extract his soul shard from Harry, if even possible, or could there be the possibility that it could happen naturally like it did that very night in Godric's Hollow, with the Dark Lord's soul latching onto the closest living thing in the room. who's to say that the situation couldn't be manipulated to Voldemort's advantage? Thank you very much for watching today's video, everyone. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I would like to apologise for there being no videos in the last couple of days. I was having issues with my laptop that was broken, and my editing software needed an update as well. So for the last few days I haven't been able to actually make any videos, so I do apologise for that. But I am back, and there will be videos every day for the remainder of the forthcoming few weeks, and I'm really going to put a focus on making sure I deliver daily content from now on. So with that being said, please continue to leave your video suggestions in the comments section below. Please consider subscribing to my channel, Harry Potter Folklore, for more daily Harry Potter content. And finally, thank you very much for watching again. Please remember, have a great day.